Hey, hey, hey!
Pause up.
Welcome to Apex After Dark. Hello, hello. Let's say hello to the mighty, unstoppable chat. And let's go with Frog G. Hail all. Good stuff, Comic Scanner. Hello. And we have another. We'll have more people coming
Oh,
up
oh,
shortly.
there's
So,
more
yeah.
down there.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, there's more? Oh, shit, there's
yeah.
more. Yes.
Mexican Iron Man,
Mexican Iron Man. Look at that.
Timothy M. and Joe
We
O.
got Joe
Flesh
Flesh and
and Bones.
Bones
Wow.
and Chris Fisk.
Hey,
And
Chris.
am I missing somebody?
Yeah,
Is
me.
this everybody? Oh, I got you here.
Oh, okay.
Linkovich Chomsky. Hail. Comics Gate. Yes. And it's my co-host Devil Flyer. And of course,
With
our special guest, Martina Markota,
Oh,
author of
yes.
Lady Alchemy. Hello, hello.
hello.
Oh my
Thank you for
gosh.
having me.
You're welcome. I first noticed you back in the old Comic Artist Pro Secrets back in 2019. I
Yeah.
think Cecil and Nasser, I
Yeah.
think Anthony Bryce, Critias, Tug, whoever was there. And
Mhm.
you're promoting your book way back then. So I just want to ask, were you always a comic fan, or you just leisurely like comics? Or how did you actually get into the artsy business of the burlesque entertainment and theater that you're
Yeah,
doing?
it all kind of comes together because I'm 36. So however, I was like 12, 13 years old, I don't know, in the 90s, I remember with the dial-up internet. Oh, is there an echo? Echo from, I hope it's not on my
I
end.
don't hear
Is there an
anything.
echo?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't know.
But yeah, back in the 90s, I remember with the dial-up internet, I used to like save all these like images of like comic book babes. It was like I liked Rainmaker and Gen 13.
Yeah.
And I liked the main character of Gen 13, but being a girl, I liked the ones that looked more like me. So I liked the dark-haired ones,
Right.
And Witchblade was in that.
Oh, yeah.
Fathom, all those. There's
Mhm.
something I don't know if you guys know it. Dark Child.
I've
Dark
heard, yeah.
Child.
I think
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Randy Queen. I think's the artist of that.
Is
I
it?
think.
Yeah, because I
I
don't
It,
see
think
that
so.
one pop up these days. I mean, people talk about Witchblade and this and that, but
yeah.
there's Michael Turner, Mark Silvestri, like all that,
Yeah.
great. But yeah, I don't see anyone mentioning Dark Child, but she was a blonde one, but I liked
Yeah.
those cartoons. I'm sorry, I played like traveling, and I'm like a hot mess right
That's
now.
Well, at
fine.
least she didn't call
Um,
them funny books.
Funny books. Yeah, my parents like, yeah, you had too many funny books coming out of your ears. Why do you collect them all? I
it's like
still
my
have them.
husband. My husband's like, I don't
Martina,
get
I'll make you feel right at home. You're younger than my daughter.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, good. It makes me
Yeah.
feel young then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
But
look 36, so I
thank
would never
you.
thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't feel it, but I guess
Right.
the number says so. But yeah, no, so I mean I liked that.
Tangents.
But and then when I became a burlesque performer, and I always like wanted to look like those hi AJ. I always like I was like, oh my god, they're so beautiful. I want to look like these babes, like they look so beautiful. I always wanted to be like that. So then, oh my god, Kitty, relax.
You like the
I
old
tried it.
movies, don't you? Like the old Hollywood um, women
I've
Yeah,
noticed
in
that
their
about your
dress
pictures. You had your hair
and
kind
their
of flowing
gowns. Yeah.
back, and yeah.
yeah.
Do you have a creative consultant on that for like your dresses and your headpieces and things? Or
No,
do
I do that
you
myself.
do that
Yeah.
yourself?
I mean,
Okay.
I'm obsessed with like costuming and fashion and things like that.
Were
So,
you as a little girl?
yes. So
Yeah.
as a little girl, I remember going to like cousins' houses and like they were able to like afford dance class and all that stuff. And I remember going to play at their house and they had a trunk full of like those dance recital costumes. And I remember thinking, I was like jealous, but not in a like bad way, but jealous of like, oh my God, like I wish I could like do that, and have like a trunk full of costumes. It's so fun and dance recital. So then when I grew up, I was like, burlesque is an opportunity for me to make costumes, for me to create performances, and I kind of get to do whatever I want. I get to be the creator of this and fulfill that childhood kind of fantasy of being a performer in one of the greatest cities in the world. So it was really
Wow.
fun. And when I was doing that, I always kind of viewed it as me being like a superhero, because I'm just like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I like run around in the middle of the night in like New York City, which is like Gotham City, and I'm in costumes and I'm like the secret like badass, and I'm like athletic because I'm a dancer, and it's just like the perfect cover for like some cool kind of story. And I kind of wanted to play out this comic book thing, and I met this guy, I don't know if you know who it is, in like 2013, Greg Welch or something. And he would turn, he did Adrian Curry, who was like the first winner of America's Next Top Model, and Coco, like Ice-T's wife and stuff like that. He turned these real life people into comic book characters, and I was like, oh my God, I always thought Lady Alchemy is a comic book character. And I talked to him about it, and he was like, oh, it'll cost you, this many thousands in an inker, this many thousands for a colorist, it'll cost you that much, like blah blah. And I was like, I guess I'm not doing a comic book anytime soon,
That cost
So
a good
when
one.
Comicsgate happened, and not only did I get blacklisted, and then I found people that are artistic, which was hard for me because most politics and right wing people, like they don't get the art. So like, burlesque, what? Like, they don't get it. And so I just kind of felt like
Right.
no one gets me. And like, I'm blacklisted. What's going on? So I found people that understand me politically and artistically. And it was an opportunity to make comic books, something I've always wanted to do anyway. So I was like, okay, let's keep Lady Alchemy alive.
You got another backer, by the way. Mexican
Oh.
Iron Man, backer 1560. The book looks great. Can't wait to get it. I can't
That's
either.
awesome. Well, okay, you did mention back in the day that I was promoting this and what's going on now and
Yeah.
whatever. So if you are a backer now, it's like probably the best time ever to be a backer, because I've had so much drama.
I'm
and
thinking
so
about
much
backing 2
delay.
more of your books, actually. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was
Oh, man.
each notification I get, it gets better and better.
Okay, good. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
I'm like,
Yeah.
holy crap! I gotta have her on my show. Damn it! So
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
so I
Oh, man.
hope it'll be up another month or so.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
I plan on backing it.
Oh, you guys.
You
Well,
know it.
if I can return the favor back, I want to make sure I do my part and support. I'll have you on my show. I'll back
Yeah. Oh,
and we'll do
cool.
all that thing. But
I'll
yeah, if
come
you're a
on,
backer
yeah.
now, it's probably the best time ever, because I've gone through so much bullshit
Yeah.
that now I'm like so close to it being sent off to the printers that you're probably gonna get it super quick, and everyone that backed it originally is gonna be really jealous because they've
Yeah.
been waiting a long time.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
you're not the only project out there that's a little late.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of late ones. It's hard to actually get everyone together on the same pace because other inkers or letters are on another project. You're trying to get them on your project and finish up. At least give it a year or so to actually fulfill. I'm thinking, just
Yeah,
to be
I mean,
safe.
it's tough. I mean, especially for me where it's my first time making a comic book, so I didn't really know the ins and outs of it. So there's always that sort of learning period. On top of it, I had a particular unique situation with, former, people that worked on the project with me, then lawsuits after I call it broken hearts, because it's like only people with like a broken heart act like a certain vindictiveness. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How did the pandemic hit you? Because it hit every creator during that time in 2020. Did that really affect you?
Well, I think it affected me in a good way, because that is when I started rebuilding my project. I fired my old team as it was not working. And then I started looking for new artists and a new team of people. And it actually worked out in my favor, because my artist, Dario, he used to work for Dark Horse. He's like super professional, really, really great artist. And he actually came to me because he was like, man, the pandemic hit me. I really need some work. And like, I'll do your project. And I'm just like, great. So I don't know if I could have gotten someone that fantastic if it wasn't for the pandemic.
Yeah, right. Now I have a question here. Now you had a snag or someone sabotaged your project. I don't know what went on, but do you mind kind of mentioning that and how it got there and then how you actually came back on top?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, my original, I just say team in short, but it was someone that I hired that was a friend of mine. So you know, when you deal working with friends, they always say don't go into business with like family and friends and stuff
Yeah.
like that, you know, because things always get really weird. Kind of like becoming roommates with a friend. Like,
Right.
doesn't end up good. You end up like hating each other. So it was a friend of mine, and ignorantly, I didn't do contracts and all that stuff because he assured me, no, man, I'm never gonna screw you over, dude. We're friends, like, you know. And it was like I raised the money, and it was like, yeah, so I'd like to get paid up front, you know. And it was like thousands of dollars, and I was like, well, I mean, like, we have a lot of expenses, like, can we, you know, I didn't know how to do a comic book, and he was like the illustrator, so I was like, okay, here's the thousands of dollars, like. And then after a year and a half went by, and backers are like, where's the book, and I've been on the artist's ass, like, where's the book. He also was like, oh, I'll get you this writer, because now listen, I know the story that I want to do is going to be based off of me. It's based off of my Lady Alchemy burlesque character in New York City. Great backdrop, great character. I have this like really rare blood type that genetically links me, if you look into conspiracy theories, to like the Nephilim and all sorts of things. So I was like, this is a cool backstory, like, you know, like I have all these cool things that I wanted to incorporate in the book. But writing a script and writing a comic book script is a particular unique skill set that is like a professional thing. Like, it's not, I don't write scripts, you know.
Oh yeah.
I either do art or I do mathematics. I studied math and I do art.
Oh
like,
wow, math. Damn.
Yeah, I studied math at NYU, so I could tutor you algebra if you'd like.
Wow, that's algebra is like,
yeah, like,
I'm an art guy, so I know add, subtract, multiply, divide.
Yeah.
I'm like, this algebra, I got lost when I was in high school.
I could tutor algebra all day long.
Oh,
I
I'm
could
sure.
make costumes and dance all day long if I wanted, but like when it comes to writing, it's not really my strong suit. And then when comic book scripts in particular, I don't know the formula for that. I don't know the formatting for that. I don't know how dialogue, like, how does one come up with dialogue? Like, I feel stuck in that regard.
So you really paid this person up front, but they didn't deliver for you.
Yeah,
so
correct.
you kind of learn that if you pay creatives, they don't always come.
Yeah, and then I got a lot of help from a lot of other Comicsgate people, like Adam Post. He kind of taught me, listen,
I like Adam.
You give someone, you know, the artist,
a little at a time,
a little at a time.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. And he gave me sample contracts, and I was like, thank you. So I got a lot of help, and it was really, really rough learning lesson. In the end, basically what he did, he tried to make me the face of raising the funds, and it's my name and my face to it, the project. But then he turned the script into like his own personal project and made Lady Alchemy like a secondary character, made himself the main character. He turned it into something I didn't want it to be. And I was like, I don't recognize this story at all. The artwork was not happening. It was like, come on, give me artwork, give me artwork, give me artwork. And it was not happening. So in the end, I kind of said, you know, I have a really tough decision to make. I'm going to fire him and I'm going to start all over again. And I lost the money I gave him, whatever. It is what it is. But when I did that, it made him bitter. So then he tried to do a copyright lawsuit against me over my own name and image.
That's stupid. Oh, no. Yeah. But you know what? We have some people who really love your project. And let's see. We have, oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan of portion of the profit on delivery. Yeah, I get that too. They may think of a DC comic character explained, not DC comic. There's another one. Oh yeah, he said, you should have helped me in algebra, says Timmy M. Let's see. Oh, I have to buy 2 copies so I can keep one in prestige condition and 1 reader copy. I
went
that.
Right around that algebra thing.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite comic character that you read, that you mentioned several?
Yeah. And I mean, again, I liked the babes, like the girl stuff. So it was really funny because with the former artist, he was trying to get me to like go on streams and be like, okay, you got to learn up on like this character. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I know more about Batman and Spider-Man than my husband. I'll give you that, because he didn't even know their like origin story. I'm trying to explain to him origin stories. And he's like, oh, I didn't know that. I was like, no, you know, he was an orphan and his parents got, and he's like, what? Like, I didn't know. So I know about like the basics of things, but in reality, I just like the babes.
Like Rogue and Witchblade.
I love Rogue. Yes.
Dark Child.
I like
Yeah.
the 90s rogue. Again, I was a kid in the 90s. So when I say that, I'm not trying to be like edgy, like, oh yeah, 90s. That was my time when I was a
Right.
kid. So
Right.
that's what I look fondly at. And I just really liked the way that they were just like sexy. And you remember the cartoon rogue, her like voice was like
Yeah.
raspy. It's like, yeah, I liked it. She was a
Vinyl
big head.
Meister, Lady Alchemy Liber graphic novel. Your contribution ID is 1517. Thank you
Oh,
very
man.
much. Vinyl
Wow. So we've hit over
Meister.
1,500. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Let's go. I'm going to share my screen here. Let's take a look at your beautiful campaign.
Cool.
Let's see. There we go. And I'm getting better at this sharing the screen kind of thing.
Yeah, me too.
And let's see. Here
Now that you're back in America, do you go and visit comic shops?
Yeah, there's a really, really cool actually comic shop that's in my hometown area. And I've actually been curious of how I kind of handle that. Should I walk in and be like, can I sell you some books?
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're at 55,805. I think there's a few other people. I'm going to have to refresh the screen here. So let me go and do that. Where am I at? Oh, error. Oh, let me go and stop sharing. Oh, what the hell am I doing? I don't know. What? Okay, we're back on that. Damn, I'll do it again here. All right, let's get back to refreshing this campaign here. Let me see if we get.
But yeah, there's also some great comic shops in New York City, which would be really great to get in on that as well.
Like Apple Comics?
Apple, I heard of them. Yeah.
They're big.
There's one in downtown too on Fulton Street. It's like Downtown Comics or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Does your husband read comics?
No, he calls them cartoons, which is why I blurted that out.
Yeah.
At least he didn't say funny books. Yes, let's get to here we go. We are now at 55,837. Thank you very much, Mighty Chat, for supporting Lady Alchemy.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can get her to 56,000 tonight.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Let's play that trailer.
Oh, let's play the trailer.
If you could do me a favor, do me a favor about the trailer. So the thing is, I wanted to make sure that the music on the Indiegogo, since I had to deal with copyright things, I wanted to do like original music on it. Mm-hmm. But I actually prefer the music on the YouTube trailer. If you could possibly go to my YouTube channel, Lady Alchemy on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that.
Here, I'll give you the link if you want.
Yeah. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat there. Yeah.
Yeah, because there might be some people that want to subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, that'd be great.
Mighty, mods can put in her link for her YouTube channel. Much appreciated.
Here, let me share in the Streamlabs chat. I'll put that, and you can spread that out.
So how long have you been married now?
Yeah.
When's your anniversary? She's forgotten.
It's been a few years.
It's been a few years.
Our anniversary is like, I always think of it as April Fool's, but it's like I think the day before April Fool's.
That's 31st. It's coming up. Wow.
No, April 2nd was the day.
April 2nd. Oh.
You better not forget, young lady.
I was thinking like a guy. Oh, honey, I forgot our anniversary. Damn it.
It's usually the man that forgets.
I know. It's just we had a hectic marriage. It was crazy. Just we went to Gibraltar, and it was a very low key. Going to Gibraltar is basically, because I was in England at the time, it's basically like going to Vegas. So it was kind of one of those, like, not this big grand thing that we like planned out and like everyone was there. It was just kind of like, let's just get it done.
Yeah.
And I just remember signing things that were like April Fools.
Did you get the link in the chat? I'm not seeing it in the chat.
I have it in the private chat in the Streamlabs.
Okay.
Oh, do you? Okay. Ooh, let me look at that. Okay. Let me look. Oh, where the hell am I?
You're in Texas.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. I don't see a private chat thing.
Oh, okay. Let me then go to your.
I was not subscribed. That was one reason.
I don't.
Now I am subscribed.
I gotta get used to StreamYard stuff, man. Especially be in control. I should know where the private chat is.
Oh shoot! I just sent a V in there. Okay, here. Does that?
You could teach me a thing or two.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, you could.
I can learn
You're getting
I
better
put it
at
in the
this.
chat, but
the chat. Yeah, the chat. I guess you have to go on the YouTube portion, and then
Yeah,
mute
on the YouTube portion and drop it in there.
and then mute the YouTube, so that way I won't conflict with the sound. And,
yeah, I turned
But
it
she's
off.
already done that.
yeah,
Or we would be hearing
good.
it by now.
Right. Now, what I could look for it. I'll see
Hey,
if I
good
can.
stuff. It's good to see you in here.
Do you see that I dropped it in the chat? So does that work? Is it a clickable link, or you want to just copy and paste?
Let's go. Yeah,
Sometimes
copy and
it,
paste. I
yeah,
guess.
copy and paste. That's the way you do it.
Oh, here it is. Markota YouTube. Oh, here's the Lady Alchemy. Okay, this is a YouTube one. Okay, let me go ahead and get that in there ready. Let me. Oh, okay. Oh, this is where as. I'm on as. Oh man.
Did you get my link?
Hold on. Wait. Sorry, I got the wrong one. Okay, Lady Alchemy. Okay, here it is. Here's the YouTube one. This is the one I want.
So from your channel now, you're starting to
okay, let me just go ahead
put
and
more
pause.
content up and stream more.
Yeah, I have 2 channels. I have like 2 personas. There's the Martina, which I do like art history and things like that, and streams. And then
now that's the one I want the link dropped to. I would love to hear that.
Okay, yeah. Are you also on Twitter? We'll DM on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we're on Twitter and
yeah, Comics Apex on Twitter. Oh, what am I doing?
Have channels. Yeah.
But then the Lady Alchemy one is just strictly artsy stuff. Like that's
okay. Let me go
well,
ahead.
I love the artsy stuff. So
yeah, artsy stuff is great. Let me do this again.
I subscribe to your other one, but yeah, I'm on Twitter under Devil Flyer, and Apex is under Apex Comics, right?
Yeah, I'll Comics Apex on the Twitter, on the Tweety. Let's see. Where else is Bancroft? No, I want to do your channel on YouTube.
I think I'm already subscribed to you, Martina, on Twitter.
I subscribed 2 days ago, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm not, I will.
Yeah.
yeah, right. So
okay, good. Here, I can send you, if you're having issues on Twitter, I can send you the link.
Oh, Twitter? No, I'm going to go to Twitter right now. Here we go. Have you sent one already? Oh, yeah, go ahead and send me one.
I'll send you one. Hold on.
Yeah, that's cool. Let me go and refresh. Yeah. That way we'll finally get it up.
Got to get this potty going.
Okay, let me go see. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let me go ahead and get this. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Now we are at share. Oh, hold up. Share thing. I get used to this thing. Here we go. And share. And we are at, I think, the Chrome. Promo. Where the heck are we? Is this it? This must be it. Oh, wait. Share. Is this it? Yes. Okay, let me go ahead and rewind. A sound. Here we go. Yeah, baby.
That's it.
Can you make it big screen, or is that big
screen? That's as big as I can get.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. God, that's a damn good trailer.
Thanks,
That
man.
makes me want to go to the dance club.
Thanks. Yeah, I think it really gives the Lady Alchemy vibe.
That's cool, man. That is
Yeah, and the non-traditional images, and then I guess you don't
Oh,
call
hold
it
on.
cosplay, but you got to interact in your own trailer, huh?
Yeah,
Hold up.
exactly. I wanted to, well, there was like two reasons for it. I wanted to show that it like is a real person, and I think that's always really fun, like when they do like Vampirella and all that covers, and it's just like they incorporate like a real girl, like the cosplay. It is exciting for people, and I think they get really into that. But the other aspect of it was that I only had a certain amount of artwork at the time of making the video. So I like kind of did half of it, and then I did like the second half with like using visuals that I like felt was representative of the other parts of the book that I didn't have the images for. So like
Yeah, now maybe adding to that
Now,
first part,
did you put the
it helps personalize it for everyone too.
right.
yeah?
Right.
Did you put the trailer together yourself, or did
Yeah,
you
I
have?
do like some video editing. So yeah, that was
Wow, I'm impressed.
fun.
I'll have to learn to do that myself. Jeez, this
By age 38,
Oh.
right? Apex.
I
what?
mean,
Yeah.
By the
something
time you turn 38.
you're
Yeah.
never too old to learn skills, and
That's
just get
true.
online and stream. You can start clipping things together
Hello,
online.
Citizen 333. How you doing? All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, editing, I've done some editing on shows and things, but it's difficult, unless you just stick with it
Yeah.
and learn
Here's
the
a
program and what
Yeah.
to do. It's
Yeah.
time consuming.
Yeah, here's a question from Harrenberg. Harrenberg, he's got quite the comic book with all the costume ladies, the actresses and
Cool.
stuff. Question, is there still performance art scene in New York City, and were you part of that? I remember the genre 70s, 80s, and early 90s and followed it back then, and it's crossover with experimental music. Thanks.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I say burlesque because that was kind of really what also helped me with my agent like make money, because people found it really fun with the like speakeasy vibe and doing like weddings and corporate events. They wanted like the burlesque kind of theme, but really I call myself a performance artist. And
Yeah.
some of the stuff that you saw on there, like with the flashing lights and things happening, was at art galleries. So I would do things like in the art world, and I call myself a performance artist for sure.
Right.
And yeah, that's why even the music that I use for the video is a type of experimental art. That performance that I did with the flashing lights and all that in the art gallery, we had a live, what do they call it? An engineer. They had a live engineer, sound engineer that was making experimental music while I was performing at the same time. It was a whole thing. So yeah, and actually that's something I want to get into as well for Lady Alchemy is making my own experimental music. So
Now,
absolutely.
May I ask what kind of editing programs you use for your trailer?
Oh, I use Adobe. I have like the whole suite. So it's complicated. It's kind of like learning how to drive. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was going to say stick, but then that might be too easy for people. It's like trying to learn how to like fly a jet, and you learn all the controls. But once you do, you're kind of like, well, now I can like fly anywhere I want. So.
Right. Ahoy, mateys. Captain Comics here. Thank you for being a Captain Comics. Yes, mateys and mermaids.
So I know you've been focused on this project, but has there been any development further on a number 2 issue?
Yeah, I mean, I have ideas and things are happening. However, given my issues with book 1, I know that I have to not only kind of make it fix my reputation for people with delivering this book and communicating with backers and doing the best I can with this mess that I got myself into. But with book 2, I'm aware that like I need to kind of have a lot of it done and sorted out before I even put it out there, so that it's not another multi-year project.
Right. Now, did you have refunds? Did you have a few refunds?
I had some, but it wasn't anything really severe. Most of the backers are like, I don't care.
Super supportive.
I'm here to support you, whatever it takes. Oh, the guy was an asshole. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
So it like the backers are really, really great. And then that's why it's like, I mean, it's my name and my reputation, of course. I want to make sure I kind of make good on that. But at the same time, I'm so thankful for people to support me to begin with, that it's like
Amen.
that it just breaks my heart to like, know that people care about, breaks my heart. I don't know. It just softens my heart. I don't know what the word is, but it makes me feel a lot that people care. And
Well, it really shows how you're networking and how your, persona has come across to people in past shows, and it's made an impact on them and made a difference in their life. And that can be very encouraging to some people out there.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I think most of the backers, like, they see me for who I am. So it's really nice. It's nice to see that, because there's a lot of like detractors and people try to paint me in a different light, and
and they don't know you.
Right.
They frankly don't know you.
Yeah.
And then most of the people that have gotten upset about the late book are not the backers. They're other like detractors that want to complain about late books.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to your campaign here so people will know. You also have, you got a poster, t-shirt, and a book for $150. That's kind of a good, decent price here. You got a Lady Alchemy graphic novel, the poster. Now, is the poster the wraparound cover? Does it look like that?
Yeah. So again, with the issue from the original artist and the copyright stuff, I had to take down all the perks, but luckily they were already they were already fulfilled. The posters and the t-shirts were actually fulfilled first within like the first year. So it was really only a matter of the book that I was like, all right, we got to get going, which is the main chunk of the whole campaign. That's the whole point of the campaign, so
yeah.
Luckily that was fulfilled already, but then I put up this new stuff, new perks, because of the copyright issue. Yeah. So anyone that kind of claimed those things, as you can see, there's not that many from the new perk options that weren't fulfilled already. So I didn't have the artwork at the time, so I just put up blanks. And I got to talk to the backers and kind of see what posters people are really into. I mean, some people are saying, yeah, the wraparound cover looks cool as like a horizontal poster. But I have a bunch of artwork that we can kind of go through and see what people want to do.
Nice. Yeah, let's do that.
It's going to be a few options.
Okay. Now we got the shirt. Is that still available?
Yeah, again, the shirts have been sent, but any of the newly claimed ones, all of the perks, like I said, have been fulfilled, but then there's like new backers for the new stuff. And what the idea was, like I said, most of the Indiegogo campaign is about the book. That's the main part of the book. And since that was like slacking and like behind so far, I said, you know what? I'm focusing on the book.
Let's do it.
The book done.
Let's focus on these books.
Yeah, once the book is done, I'm gonna like then go back and go, okay, like now what's happening? We need shirts, we need posters. Who else needs anything? I've got tarot cards that I was offering at one point. I'm like,
I've heard about that.
I'm gonna go through and make sure everyone's like happy and taken care of. The book was my priority.
Amen. Now we have the Lady Alchemy, a performance artist in New York City, which you are. She works to unite the truth with the beautiful. An encounter leads her to the discovery of her ancient bloodline and a book called Mutus Liber. She must transmute her soul in order to fight demonic forces at work in the city. And you have Vinia. Is it her name, Vinia? Vania?
Yeah. So I was doing some research on like demons, and in particular, like the Christian world of angels and demons. And if you look into some of the lore, there's like I guess like a Christian demon named Vinia, and it's also known as Vane. And I wanted it to like embody the qualities of what this lady's character.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Now we have William.
William is a character based off of my late ex-step grandfather. So he was not blood related to me, but he was very, very dear to me. He was a grandfatherly figure to me who passed away. in 2014, and
Oh.
he's kind of like my, oh my god, I always think the name is Arthur, but the guy in Batman, the old man in Batman who helps
Alfred?
Alfred. I was
Yeah.
always thinking Arthur, and
Not the drunk guy that Dudley Moore played. No. Not him.
yeah.
Right.
So he's kind of my Arthur. He's my like older figure that helps me out with things.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Secondary characters like your Lois Lane and your Jimmy Olsen are important to a story, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, love the summary. It's like Full Metal Alchemist with a Constantine vibe. It kind of
Yeah.
does in a way. Wow. I
And
never
you're
thought
really
about
talking about your life experiences through this, aren't you? What you've
Yeah.
experienced, what you know, and that's really the most impactful thing that a writer can write about is their own life experiences,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It was really fun to kind of take my real life experience, but then like turn it into like an artsy kind of make believe world of mine, you know?
Hmm.
So it's cool. Like there's things in it, like obviously I'm not going to put in there and then I was blacklisted because of politics. Like I'm not going to talk about that.
Right. It's
But there's
ridiculous.
symbols like it like things represent that, you know?
But
Like
I'm sure
Yeah.
you've learned lessons from this that in future stories you may draw upon those experiences of who not,
exactly.
characters,
Yeah.
because really your main character is only as interesting as the villain,
Mm.
as the conflict. You have to have a Magneto to Professor X or a Doctor Doom
Right.
to a Reed
Right.
Richards.
Or Joker
Yeah,
to
and
a
that was
Batman.
something I struggled with because, like, even with movies, I always really like the first like portion of movie, like the first half of movies. And I always feel like the end is kind of like, okay, then they had to make things work out, and it's all like blah 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 put together. And so
Hmm.
I really like the character building. This book is actually mostly the character building of Lady Alchemy, which is why, like, yes, there will be a book too, because this is kind of like it doesn't take it, it takes like the whole book for you to kind of go aha, and then there's Lady Alchemy. She has
Right.
to kind of learn herself, and
So is this like a
It's like
drawn out
it's
tale
like
of
a
her
journey in a way.
origin, or does that come later?
yeah, it's definitely it's her origin. Like the whole book is it really takes the whole book to kind of get to the end of like she is like who she is and who she became. But to your point about like the bad character, it's bad character. Like I'm having terrible vocabulary with you right now. You know what I mean? The villain,
Yeah. Yeah.
the
The
yeah, it was something I
Nefarious.
struggled with because like yes, it's kind of obvious from the start that it's like it's like there's no twists and turns of like, oh shit, and then like she became the bad, it's like you kind of know that she's the villain the whole time,
Yeah.
but it's what it represents and how Lady Alchemy kind of comes to conclusions about and how her life has changed. I mean, it's about alchemy. So like there's a point where just like the real life me, I was just innocent performer, just wants to be a star, just basic want to be a star, performing in the
Yeah.
city. And then the end where it's like, holy shit, I went through hell and I am
Yeah.
not the same person anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not the same. Like there's no way I could just go back to being the simple-minded person I was.
That's one of the greatest thing
You
about
wised
comics.
up.
It's almost
Yeah.
like a soap opera, and but you grow with these
Mm.
characters. You see them
Yeah.
go, like Peter Parker. He's in high school, but then later he goes to college, and later he gets
Mhm,
married.
mhm. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's the thing that you're saying, oh, like book two. It's like, yeah, I mean, then there's new experiences. There's experiences after I experienced stuff in this book that now I want to portray in a comic booky way
Yeah.
and represent things where it's not literal. People might not know exactly what happened in my life, but I'm able to portray that and express it through a book.
So you're really vicariously living out some of your fanciful fantasies through this character, are you not?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. Now, what's this Nefarious? The demon powers of Nefarious, the empowered and artistic project with inspiration for success. He maketh men cunning in all arts and sciences. Nefarious is a three-headed wolf with raven wings and talons. He is associated with a sound like a roaring waterfall and a feeling of extreme cold. There is a texture of rough stone, cold and almost painful to touch. There is color like black oil, dark but in motion.
So these things, I just have to explain. I'm sorry if I'm taking so long and dragging it all out. But
That's fine.
everything, even if you Google right now Nefarious,
Uh-huh.
that is a real demon in Christian lore, and it is a three-headed, like dog character
Yeah.
with talons, and it does have these sorts of powers of, and that's the thing about demons. It's not just like, bah, demon is evil, wants to kill you. It's like
Yeah.
it's luring you. It wants to seduce you into fame and power and things that you want, like that's its power, is trying to kind of get your soul through things that you want, and fighting that is a difficult thing.
Yeah, Shadowhawk backer number 1518.
Oh,
Congrats. Thank you, Shadowhawk.
thank you so
Yes.
much.
We're
Thank you so
edging
much.
to
Thank you.
56,000 there,
This is
Martina.
Thank
Exciting.
you. Thank you. It's really
Yes.
exciting.
Oh, hell, Snuggie Jr., how you doing? Yeah, momentum. Yeah, Snuggie, I'm saying hello. Shadowhawks,
Thank
yeah.
you.
The Alchemy, there's a link to that. So if you'd like to check out Indiegogo, much appreciated if you do. Buy the book. Why not?
Thank you,
beautiful.
guys.
The book, the T-shirt, a poster.
T-shirt, there's posters, and there's Lord knows what else. So looks like a marvelous campaign. Hail to new backers, packs, yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and I like to refresh every once in a while. I like to see a different total up there. Sort of like EVS when he's on his.
Yeah, I was not
Check it
expecting this to happen. I just wanted to just pop on.
I had a
whatever.
feeling this is gonna happen in a way, somewhere behind
Wow,
my
that's
mind here.
amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hopefully,
So-
it's a confidence builder for you to get more out there. And
I know,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, I
Yeah.
understand your nose to the grindstone to get the project out, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we're at 55,869. We're edging close to 56 people. There's only 100 and
Here's his math
31.
skills.
Oh, only 31. Yeah, $131 to go to make it 56 grand. Can
Is
we
he-
do it tonight?
Is
Can
he
we
correct
do it?
on that, math teacher?
Am I
I
always
correct?
say I'm not actually a calculator. I use a calculator for basic math like that. But if you
I'm
want
in
to
my
figure
head.
out like how to solve for x, or how to calculate the vertice on a parabola, like I'm all like, oh.
Right?
You're all into that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Archangels.
Yeah, archangels.
So
This
again,
is-
there's angels and demons involved, and alchemy has people like get confused about this. They get a little freaked out by my alchemy stuff, and they're just like, "Oh, is this like devil worship?" I'm like, "No, like it's actually quite the opposite." Because one of the there is this character Hans, and he's just basically like Vinya's like main man, like henchman. It's not really too much deeper than that, but
right. Now,
just
this
a
is
character.
there's the archangels here. This is why I like to go down further a little bit.
Okay.
This is artist Pablo Rivera. He also did the Indiegogo campaign Tales of Zero, which is still on Indiegogo. If you guys want to check it out, he did the cover B, I believe. I'm gonna go all the way down to his work. Oh, where's Pablo? He's down
Yeah,
here.
it's down there somewhere.
Is that? No, it's not here. It's somewhere else. No,
Yeah.
he's
Only
right.
Apex would skim past
He's
the
right. Yeah,
skimpily
right.
dressed women
There's
to
Pablo's
get.
work. Right, that's beautiful. That crown's got to be heavy on your head, there, girl.
Wow, I would like to
Wow.
see him draw Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I really
Yeah.
no
would.
kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, Pablo was actually my favorite out there back when I was looking for new artists, and I asked him if he could be my interior artist, because I was like, I love how you draw women.
Yeah.
That is my aesthetic. Yes, yes, yes. And he wasn't able to do the interior, unfortunately, but I got him to do some pinups, and definitely have some additional art with various artists. And Pablo's become one of my good friends over the past few years. And
That's cool.
He's been involved in seeing all my dramas and troubles and then triumphs, and he's been really supportive. He's great. He's a great artist too. I mean,
right. That's cool. I like to actually show this one book that he did for Tales of Zero. Let me go ahead and stop sharing on this one here. Let me go and get back to the other. Here we go. Now he did cover B, and let's see, where did it? Here we go. We'll get to Tales of Zero and we'll share. Yeah, he did cover B on this. They're at the bar and casino, and there's the three characters, Zero and I forget the name of this guy, and the kid with the dog, and you got the waitress there. And it's basically, he says, so he says, blast him in the head, which I say, which one? He goes, really? It's like a three-headed dragon that they fight. It's like a mystical creature. They're out for treasure, and it's one ancient wasteland, and it's sort of like pyramids that they break into, and they steal
Cool.
something. But they have to pay the price for their theft. And so it's worth checking out, guys. So if you would check out Tales of Zero, I did this one here, the wraparound cover.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's some artwork there. And I also did the ash can, which is it's available. Where did it go? Yeah, here it is, Tales Zero ash can. It's only 15 there.
Nice.
So yeah. So here's some Pablo's work, cover B, and of course we got Elliot Rodriguez on cover A. Very great artists on this one project. So yeah, there you have it. Yeah, cool. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. And
that's awesome. I love the little crossover we have with Pablo.
Yeah, it's cool. I had to demonstrate that. It's like, well, Pablo's
that's so fun.
There are places, and there's Pablo's in. Hey, Pablo! Wow,
He popped in.
He mystically popped in when we mentioned his name. Man, I think some witchcraft's going on.
Go back to the women. Go back to the women.
Oh, let's go back to the women. Yes. Where's the women?
There's one. There she is.
Oh, there's one. Yeah, Martina. There. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's right. Let's go back to. Yes, we'll go back to Lady Alchemy, and we'll go and share again. Yes. So if you would check out the campaign, share. Just get the book. It's worth
Martina,
getting.
are you performing now in New York City?
I haven't been. The blacklisting pretty much did it, and then COVID happened, and then I moved out of the city, so it's not really like conducive to like just popping in the city anymore. Like, I don't know. But I mean, I'm open to it. I've been actually working on doing magic. I kind of blur the lines between stage illusion and the alchemy persona. So I have this new magic act, but aside from kind of filming it and putting it on the internet, I don't have anywhere to perform live right now.
Yeah, man, that's got to be very challenging for you.
Now, did you get a professional photographer, I guess, to take those pictures of you with the backdrops and the costumes and everything?
Yeah, it depends on which picture, because I do my own photography as well. So some of them are mine. Like that's my photography of myself.
That's good. It's really great.
That just looks like a painting.
That's real Art Nouveau.
Thank you. I love that. Thank you. Yeah, I took some old photos actually that I did a few years ago. It's really funny too, because you can't see it in the second one, but the first one you might see it in my hands like this is a remote shutter. So when you click on it, it'll like take the picture.
Wow.
So I was snapping the pictures myself, and then I, do the photoshopping and.
So what cover is this? Because I would really like to get these. These are nice.
Thanks for back, Frog G. Wow, cool.
Well,
is that just one of the variant covers, or?
Yeah. So So the thing is, I don't know. I'm trying to figure all this out. So I have like the main book, and I got to get that out. That's going to be the wraparound cover. That Dario did. But then with the photo covers, I just thought it makes sense because, again, it's based off of me, and like people do photo covers and like cosplay. So like that, wouldn't that make sense for me?
Yeah, I don't see a lot of photography type, or even partial photography covers in CG. So
that's a good point. Yeah.
May I ask who the artist is of the interior art? I forget his name.
Dario.
Oh, Dario. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
But so then like So I have like my niece who is like knows all about Lady Alchemy, but like again, she's a kid, so it's like I don't want it. I have some really adult themes in my book because like think about it. I worked at a place that's like Studio 54, but like today, so there were some wild performances going on. There were some really taboo, weird things going on, and I portray that. Like I didn't want to like water down my real life for a comic book. It's like my real life was crazy, so I
Yeah.
want to show that, and I want to show these evil people that tried to like sabotage my life and like what they did on stage compared to what I do on stage. And it was just like I just wanted to show the wildness of what my life was like in a comic book. But like I can't give that to my niece. You know what I mean? Like, and I
Right.
can't give like a William, his son, who to be fair is like older than me. He's like older than he's like my parents' age, like we're older.
Yeah.
But William, who's dear to me, his son like saw what I did and that I based a character off of his father, and you know, he bought a few copies of the book, and it's like, I don't know. There's all these things where I'm just like, I think I need like a PG version of my book just to be safe. So I'm doing that second cover that's more of like the close-up, I think, of like a PG version of the book where I'll kind of get rid of like some of the like super edgy things on it. And I think I'll offer that. And then the other one that's the full body one.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously not like PG, but it's the full body one. That'll just be like the plain alternate cover one.
Right.
That's
Cover
a
up
photo
the
cover.
ultimates. Right.
Yeah, and
Both are very, very nice.
They're wonderful.
Very
you.
tastefully done. Like I said, it looks like an old 1800s maybe.
Art Nouveau.
Yeah.
Alfonso Mucca.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that a lot. Yeah.
You're welcome.
But I think I'm gonna open that up. Like I just wanted to show it on the campaign, but once I'm done with the book, I don't want to start offering all these things and get people like, oh god, she's offering all these things, but the book's not done yet.
Yeah.
So I just kind of wanted to put the art out there to show you, look what I'm doing, look what I'm working on, this is what I've been editing, this is what like I'm creating. But once the book is like completely done, I'll put an option up for getting those alternate covers.
Good. Yeah. I mean, the variant covers, I mean, basically it's the same book, just different
Exactly.
covers.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you couldn't put that up now.
You think I should just put it up? Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't want to like step on anyone and maybe be like piss anyone off and be like, why is she putting up all these other things?
Yeah, I think it would enliven and freshen, especially like you said, you put book, poster. If you filled in some of that and showed some growth, you know, on the campaign, and like you say, focus on the book primarily. But I think a couple of variant covers would be fun.
I have a question.
Put up at this time.
If I were to purchase 2 books, could I have one regular cover and one variant? Can we do that?
And that's something that I put in the update. Is that I have all the backer information, so I can see who purchased the 2 books or 3 books and go, hey, like, do you want like variants or do you want the same one? You know, so I think I'll put that option out there for them.
Yeah, I think you can put that up as perks, right? Well, not necessarily a perk, but as an option, kind of like a T-shirt size.
Right.
Which cover do you want? A, B, and then that might make it easier on you on fulfillment because they'll have it checked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you for that. Great advice. I may just tomorrow consider all that.
Yeah.
Switch up my campaign.
Yeah, I think it's like, well, it's been looking the same for a while, you know, to a lot of people, and I think you can still see there's people that want to back it and want to breathe life into it that have not backed it perhaps yet, or they maybe are backing it for another time, knowing that it's coming out pretty soon. So and you want to play on that momentum to finish out the campaign, I'm sure. And I would really consider, you know, going on a channel, perhaps one that you've been on before and feel comfortable with, and having a big closeout stream before you take it down. Because I think you'll get a surge of backers at that point.
I would just ask Ethan Van Sciver to be on the show. I'm sure he would love to have you on again.
Yeah,
he has mentioned you.
I'm going to be making notes. I gotta make notes about all these things.
Closeout. I want to make it huge. We're gonna make it huge. Markota.
You can always go back and watch the show.
That's right.
At least these little bits.
Watch it on the rewind. Subscribe to Martina's channel. Yes, the Orange Man has. Subscribe to Martina, I'm sure.
I still want that link, that second that second link of yours where you talk the art history.
Yes, okay. Yeah,
If you can put that in the private
So you
chat or
can't go
something,
wrong with Ethan. That is
or
so
tweet
true.
it to me. I think I follow you.
Yeah.
I think I've followed you for
Well,
ever since I saw you on a stream, which
I've
was
had
probably about a year ago or more.
I've had 17 people on in the show. That's the most I've had so far. Thank you everyone for
oh,
watching and check out Martina's project and her story, and
And
it's
thank you for
wonderful.
staying up so late. It's 1 o'clock, or we started at one
Yeah.
o'clock there
Well,
in New
2
York,
a.m.
huh?
Eastern time. Yeah.
Yeah,
How about
Eastern
that?
time. She's ahead of us. So it's almost 2 o'clock
It's
for
almost
her.
2 where she is. Yeah.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's all
And no
right. I'm always
bags
up
under
late.
her eyes. I'm very impressed.
Martina is a real one.
Oh,
That's right. She is.
so nice.
Yes. Tickle the algorithm, smash the like, dingle the bells, and subscribe. Thanks, Frog G. Yes, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers, folks. So, yes.
Oh yeah.
Or
I think
tickle the algebra.
tickle the algebra. Yes.
I'm a crackhead. I stay up until 5. That's funny.
Thank you for dropping that.
Sans the crackhead part, I'm up until late hours all the time as well. But yeah, if I can return the big, what?
Are you a night owl?
I am. I always have. Also, I worked. I used to perform at 3:15 in the morning. Was my
wow
stage time, and it was a full
Wow.
crowd. It was a full crowd. So yeah,
how do they pick slots for that? I mean, do they have back to back performances 24 hours a day, or how does that work?
Yeah, I worked did various work and with my agent and different kind of things. But the one regular gig that I did that was like the Studio 54 gig. It was 5 days a week, and every night it's basically like a nightclub. And so there'd be a DJ and everyone's kind of chilling and drinking and like partying. But then every hour for 20 minutes, the curtain would open and everyone sits down and a show happens. So like
I guarantee you, once you fulfill the book, and are you going to close it out, or I mean, are you going to fulfill and leave it in demand a little bit? And in fact, if you were, I would even add some more to it, like these images as posters or something. I think people would really love that.
Absolutely.
After you fulfilled, and then, if you went out on the circuit and you said, hey, before I take it down for a limited time only, I'm offering these prints or something. And really, I know that's, another beast in itself, and a shipping,
right.
thing altogether. But I take it you have your mail up list, and that's invaluable still.
Yeah.
And very successful.
It just sucks because with the copyright stuff, it would have to be only photos that I took myself. But I am open to doing more photo shoots and having
there you go.
That'd be great.
Having some photography work out there.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that expensive for you? I mean, I take it you have a closet full of shoes and costuming, or was that?
I mean, that was my career for like a decade. So all of that stuff, it was part of the business when I did it, and I have it. So I don't really spend too much on it anymore because I have a ton of stuff already.
Yeah.
I just play around with whatever I have as long as I can fit into it. And I have all the equipment and photography stuff, and so
I don't know what it would cost, but if you did, and I don't know your setup, but I mean, if you got a photographer to, do photo shoot and just all that day, just hit it, doing the different costume and different set changes or whatever, and one good day could just garner multitude of images. And then select the most from those. I really think a lot of people would be interested in that. And I know posters are difficult, they say, because often you have to sleeve them. I know Ethan said that he would never do it after the Salamandroid poster, but that's exactly why I bought one.
I had to buy two.
Oh, you did? Wow.
Yes.
It was like $56 for it.
But you could sell back like one of them for like 100.
You're a sucker for buying good stuff.
Yes,
But he only produced 500 of them.
he did.
Wow.
And
Limited
some of those are
edition.
going to be damaged, but they're blacklight posters. So
I
that's
got a frame
exciting.
for one, and
I've
maybe
never
Yeah.
even
sell the rest.
taken mine out. I don't even know if mine's arrived unscathed or not.
Oh my.
I'm just
Well,
taking it on faith that they're, arrived
Ew,
perfect.
Darius. Hey. All right, here we go. Oh
And,
yeah, it says
and
take some great
one thing I
photos.
hear complaints a lot about in CG is, and that's because we send in Gemini mailers mostly.
right.
Posters are folded. People like non-folded posters. And I think you said something about your cover being horizontal wraparound, or
Yeah, it's
a
a wraparound.
poster, your
Yeah.
poster being horizontal.
Mm-hmm.
And that's great because it's a format change, because most posters are vertical image.
Yeah, I
And
love the
I
Beagle
think it is
Daily.
exciting when you get a horizontal. Go ahead, Apex. I'm
The
sorry.
Beagle Daily. Yeah, he's the J. Jonah Jameson of. He goes to every chat there is. He goes, hopefully no horrible dastardly characters like Spider Man. No, I don't think
Uh-oh.
I don't think he's there, J. Jonah. I says, Darius, I don't know if I ever caught you live before. Okay, well, thanks for showing
Cool.
up, Darius. Thank you.
Yeah, hit that
Please like
like
and
button, hit the
subscribe.
subscribe button, and
Yes,
you'll never have to miss
journey to
again.
400 subs and more, hopefully. So yeah, we'll find out. So yeah,
How long have you had your mystical cat there?
I got her, I think, in 2016-ish.
Wow.
oh
cat.
cool, wow, a
Say hi.
6-year-old.
Oh, okay. She doesn't like to be cats on her terms only.
That's
On her terms.
Yeah, that's what
understandable.
cats do.
Just like a woman.
Bob Dylan in play, folks. Yeah, there you go.
Bob Dylan. I've been trying to think of his name forever the last few days. I could
Yeah,
not think of
right.
his name. I used to have his first album.
Says Chase Lonergan says I didn't start hitting up live streams until Martina started doing them again recently. Yeah, absolutely. You're getting out there, girl, and I'm glad you are. You're
thanks.
brave. You're a brave soul. After being canceled by these non-PC character people for doing what you're doing, and I think people out there are jealous. They look in the mirror, and I think today being Sunday, this is Sunday declared to take an SJW to church. Maybe they'll explode. Who knows? Maybe they'll convert into being good people.
You got to get out of that closet you're in.
Yeah, get out of that closet there, you SJWs.
Her computer is in like a closet, she says.
I'm in a closet. It's
really
really
coming out of the closet, dear. Oh, are you really? Oh. Well, Doris, yeah. All right, man. This is great show. Very happy that you came on, and you got a wonderful project.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's this Timmy M says I need to go to church before I burst into flames. Yeah, you know it, Timmy. I'm kind of the same way. I was at church last weekend with my mom, so I'm gonna take Sunday off. I think I'm gonna actually sleep.
You're good for another month.
Yeah,
good for another month.
It doesn't work that way, Apex.
I know it doesn't. I pray every night. I have Jesus in my soul. So there you go. Yeah.
Right.
Amen. So here we go. Shameless self-promotion. Frog G, Gods of Magic, and
absolutely.
Frog G has always on Indiegogo. Frog G has a project.
It's a sign up right now.
Yeah, it's a sign up page. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I wonder how Frog G did a pre-launch page like I'm trying to do. So.
And Frog G, why don't you drop my little link in there too for me, would you, buddy? Appreciate that.
I was at church the last 10 years ago.
You did earlier in the stream.
Amen.
Was that what the pre-launch page you're talking about is? Kind of like the coming soon?
The sign up. Yeah, launching soon.
Page, yeah. Uh-huh. There's a link to that.
Martina, is there anything before we go that you kind of wanted to express or had on your mind about it? That
No, I think we went over everything. I mean, talked a little bit about, the start of the campaign, talked about the new updates, went over the artwork, and got some great suggestions. I really do appreciate that, guys. I'm really, really good.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, like I said, this is my first time doing a comic book, and, maybe I'm missing something, and you guys see stuff in a different angle, and yeah, it's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
And if I could pay pay you guys back, but you can come on my show and we'll get you some
Yeah.
more
Hey,
shows.
just buy our books and we'll come on your show.
All right.
That'd be great. Yeah,
Cool.
it's cool. Yeah.
Great.
Devil Flower has his link right here. Devil Flower Black and White Ashcan Edition Preview. You go and click on the link, check it out. Support Devil Flower, support Martina, Markota, and Lady Alchemy, and coming soon, Fembat by yours truly, Apex Comics. So, yeah, I'll figure out. It's great stream. Thanks, Timmy. I enjoyed doing this stream, and who knows? We'll be on Martina's channel. We'll be on Devil Flower's channel. Oh, we come back to my channel too as well. So support everyone, and we're all in this together, folks. We have nothing but us, by Comicsgate and the community and indie comics, and people who love, sleep, and breathe comics and arts and whatever projects may come from this. So I like to actually thank everyone that came in tonight. I've had the most people coming in on the stream. I'm much appreciated. Please like, subscribe.
Everybody likes a pretty face.
That's right. Well, you classed up my channel. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh,
how does that work? There we go.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Pretty face right there. Both of them.
Yes, pretty face. Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks again, Martina, coming on, and thanks for Devil Flower for co-hosting. This is Apex Comics, and let's be good to one another, support each other, and God bless everyone. And as always, thank you for coming. And rewatch the stream. And as always, there'll be another video. So ciao for now.
Ciao.